Hi, I'm Ruli, and this is the 36th video of my Recalcitrant Warden storyline playing Dragon Age Origins. I'm playing the super easy casual level, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. And to recap, this is Dirk. I'm updating his profile pic for every video now, and I promise he's wearing something. Also, just a side note, see this arm here? I'd like you to compare it to Dirk's arm when he's in armor, as shown here. Anyway, Dirk has found Wynn's long-lost apprentice, experimented with coating his dog with frost and with fire, and finally bullied his way into Orzammar in order to garner support for the battle against the darkspawn. And come to find, the dwarves are on the brink of civil war, since their king died and their council is split 50-50 about who should replace him. Dirk knows nothing about dwarf politics, but he knows he needs a unified dwarf army to fight the darkspawn, so he's going to have to plunge right in. Here we go. Figures impulse. Huh. I suppose breaking into places is not a good beginning. Just stand around staring. Hello.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. Now I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Are these things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
Alright, if I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Nugs. Right, people. Killed a dragon the other day, now we are looking for nugs.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Hello.
You look like you're not from around here.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Circle of Magi.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Well, why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
So, what do you want with the Circle, then?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Alright, I can bring the Circle your request.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
I didn't say I'd take you with me. Alright. Well, alright. Hello?
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Are you alright?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work I've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
Well, thank you, I will. Ooh, Dirk? Not yet. You might want that one at some point. That one's good. Oh, look at this. Take it. Oh, picking up a lot of touristy stuff, huh? Well, that one is, I believe, somewhat special. Let's down this way.
The deep roads are home to the darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during a blight.
Well, that's good. That is good. I don't think I need to go that way just yet, unless... Ah, what's this? Oh, hello. Hello? Oh, you got a nug! Apparently. Can I see your nug? Oh, fine. I don't even know where I'm keeping it. It's a box with nugs in it. Where'd you get the box from? Don't ask me. Hello.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
I have a nug for you, right here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
You got 12 silver out of it, not bad. They don't leave many things lying around for me to grab, do they? Oh, hello. Hello. That. Right, I sort of like them. Alright, where's the shaperit? Where are you? Buy figures imports? Oh, this is. Oh, couldn't get in there. Let's try the diamond quarter. Oh, and Artsy says she wants an og. Will she give me gold for it? I don't think so. She is only a spirit in your world and can't actually get you money as such. Let's see, map. Alright, what's up the stairs? Good view, I hope? Oh, looks like. Keep going. Oh, nice. Look at that. Look at that. Can't get up there. Oh, right. Hello.
I hope the assembly picks a king soon.
Oh, don't we all?
Ah, the social strata quickly makes itself evident no matter where one goes.
Hello.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
That's all everybody talks about around here. Is this somebody's house? I don't know. Nope. Is that a pillar? This looks like an elevator. That would be nice. What?
Lord Harrowmont is the voice of tradition and stability. Lord Balin is the voice of anarchy and ruin.
Hello.
The Idukans have held the throne for 370 years. That's long enough.
Right. Do we know your opinion? Hello.
Are you the Grey Warden they're talking about?
Yes, well, it's either me or Alistair back there. Did they say they're talking about a tall one or a short one? Guess we're all tall here, aren't we? Oh, hello.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Yes, no doubt, no doubt. More carving here. How's the Dukin?
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont entrenched in the past. How long can he ignore that Orzammar must change to survive?
What sort of change? Hello.
Sorry, can't talk. A crier's work is never done.
I think your job, your work, is to promote Balin. I was going to ask you some questions about him. Never mind. Hello.
We are honored to have you here.
Thank you. A wide range of opinions about Grey Wardens here, aren't they?
You know, after all this is over, I wouldn't mind getting a job here. I could sing, tell stories, help the king get items from high shelves.
Chamber of the Assembly. Look at that. I don't see any nugs running around loose, do you? Alright. Hello.
Greetings.
To you also. And what have we here? Ooh, nice. Hello.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order.
Thank you.
I am Vartak Devorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Aren't you just? Battling the blight is more important than politics.
No one wishes this fight over more than Balin. But while it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight.
It is. There is a blight happening, I swear it.
I believe you. But what are we to do? If Balin followed his heart and sent his men to aid you, Harrowmont would steal his throne. We would defeat the blight and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent tyrant.
And if you don't fight, your homeland gets destroyed.
Perhaps you could prove to Prince Balin your intentions are just. If you show you owe Harrowmont no fealty, I'm sure Balin would help you. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harriman's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harriman promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harriman can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harriman gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
And where did you get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Isn't there someone you could report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Harriman's aunt's first cousin.
Oh no!
Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
You think he'll hold a distant relative over his duty?
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
Sure. I'll go find Lady Dace and Lord Helmy right now.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Huh. Right.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly, I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough. The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Well, hello.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
Well, you don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Blight is coming.
Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty throne. The assembly is blind to all else.
Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harriman, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Hello?
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harriman, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Well, I'd like to speak with Lord Harriman.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harriman would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, We've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrowmont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
What do you want me to do? Denounce Balin publicly?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
You want me to find out why your fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Sure, I want to start picking sides at this point.
Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
Wish I knew more.
News of the hour. 2 more clans endorsed Lord Balin as the new king. Change is inevitable, and it must come.
Lord Balin suspected of personally defacing statues of the Paragons.
Hello.
Welcome to Lord Harrowmont's estate.
Hi.
These are the personal apartments of High General Lord Harrowmont. No visitors are allowed at this time.
Understood, alright. Well, that's you do then. Oh, there's the shape root.
Lord Balin's impending marriage to a casteless proves his dedication to change. No dwarf is without worth, he has been heard to say.
Really? There it is. Nice place.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Oh, hello.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the shapered. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him, or her?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being casteless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Dirk, you might as well know right now, I have strong feelings about book thieves. Oh, really? Noted. Hello.
I'm quite busy. Please do not disturb me.
Don't mind me, just a Grey Warden trying to save the world from the Blight.
Oh,
pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
Oh? What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Hello?
Shh. I'm doing very important work.
We all... Hello.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Shape of Memories?
The Shaper it guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost Tigs. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
Let's talk about Orzammar, Lord Shaper.
My best to answer.
What's the difference between an ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guard families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
And that's what Bronca was?
Bronca is a paragon, now and into death. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal.
Oh.
It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Well, that is impressive. Where's Bronca now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
Tell me some of Orzammar's history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
How did you lose your You said golems? I'm pretty sure all my life I've heard it said golems. Anyway, how did you lose them?
The Paragon Caradon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth 12 dwarves in battle, but Caradon's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
What's a Tig?
They are to us what a colony is to surfacers.
Where is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last Blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the Blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Let's talk basic Orzammar again.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Actually, I really want to talk politics. Back to the first questions?
Please, speak your mind.
Would it be possible to open a chantry here?
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
Well, I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
What harm would it do to just let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
No, thank you for your time.
I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
I see you did not choose to show him the promissory papers. I'm thinking, all right? Wish I could find out more about everybody. Yeah, you think I got nothing else to do except read? Oh, Dirk? Right, okay, we're going to remember once. What are the odds it's actually money in our library anyway? Alright, and then we put the old belt back on, right? Right. No money, but alright, it was good practice, good habit we're building. On we go. We shall go forth into the world. I find it very disturbing how placidly they admit to not only keeping the memories, but shaping them. I mean, we all know the winner writes the history books, but they're supposed to pretend to be non-biased? So, Dirk, where are you going? Well, what I want to see is this dust town. Okay, sounds good.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked castless in the street. Does he respect none beneath his station?
That is a good question, actually.
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless commoner. Favoritism to the castless suspected.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Interesting. They seem to be going the same way. Think he'll still be there once we get there? No. Well, anyway. Hello.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
I really don't see why you think this is hard. They stand there, I walk up to them, I pick them up, I walk them over to you. What? Never mind. What's over here?
he's trying to find the fact, like, he's trying to hide the fact that he's afraid of nugs. Never mind that he's a nug wrangler. Also, hi!
Oh, hello, Elsie. Alright. Not going down there yet.
Those little
Please,
pink bodies
Dust
with floppy ears. Terrifying. Just terrifying. It looks... strikes fear into the hearts of nug wrangler Boromir.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store!
Who you looking at?
Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
I better see what that's about. Here we go.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
No, you really can't. Take a good look, friend. You really want to start this.
Whoa, whoa! All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
No. Huh. Hello.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
What do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
What do you know about her Carta?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
They're children as well, you go that far?
Their births are abominations. They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm grateful for your help, but I don't think we have any more to talk about.
Well, I do.
Did you have something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Yes, I'd like to see what you have for sale.
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
Gentleman doth protest too much, methinks. Does he have anything? Eh. Not even anything worth taking. Carta cleared him up pretty well. Okay, so I think we were looking for Dust Town. Any nugs? I heard something. Where is it? Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Right in the box. Excuse me, Brother Burkle, I had some business to attend to there. Hello.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
Yes, and he agreed to let you hold prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Oh, I'd love to. What's this? Tapsters, eh? Is this not it? Can I not go in? Oh, looks like a chantry to me. Oh well, never mind. Curious, though. Really, do you believe in the Maker? Ooh, that is a slightly awkward question. I'm looking at your world from the outside, and I know for a fact that it did come from intelligent design. Really. Yeah, Liliana was right about that, and Morgan was wrong. But for my own world, my own Maker, I rely on faith, just like you. That is interesting. Any chance you'd care to explain more about what you know for a fact? No, better not. Should I worry about Morgan blaspheming? Nah, I wouldn't. Your Maker doesn't actually... Well, he kinda... Yes. Works in mysterious ways? Right, I find I don't actually want to know. Just as well. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I like your Maker fine, but I very much prefer my own. Right, that is...
Let me guess.
Great.
This is where the poor people live.
Good guess, Alistair. What have we got? Any nugs? Anyone here squeaking?
There's a rich one. We'll get plenty for their king once we cut them out of it.
No mercy! Let's make this quick!
What are the what? Oh, over there, huh?
I am your death!
Oh, welcome to Dust Town, huh? I like it. First place I've found any loot. Speaking of loot, where is it? Oh, don't tell me I killed a bunch of poor thugs and didn't even get any loot out of it. Okay, Dirk, I'm actually going to recommend you not talk to that gentleman over there yet. Alright. I always blindly follow what my spirit guide tells me. You're very sweet that way. Oh, hello.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Oh, let me see your wares.
Of course.
Any tourist trap items? Nah. Well, thank you. Hello.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
Am I? Actually, I'm looking for a thief who dared to steal from the Shaperate.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
All right, who ordered that?
Approving receipt. Now, what would that be? Oh, it looks like he might have sold it to somebody who went to the proving grounds. Mighty. Hello.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yes, actually I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
Isn't exactly how falling works.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Who's to say? I do have to go now.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
I'll watch out for that. Thank you.
Spare a bit for the needy? Please. It's not for me, it's for my child.
Hello.
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Why doesn't your son's father help you?
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What's your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Well, maybe I could reason with your family.
You would do that? But why?
I'd hate to see a child suffer.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
I would have given us some money too if it was an option. All right. There it is. Don't suppose any nug here would still be running around squeaking, would it? No, I don't think it would. Hello.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dusttown. Help a poor cripple?
Sure, have 5 silvers. Buy yourself some food.
Well, thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
Tell me about Dusttown.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dusttown.
Tell me about these brands.
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
An infant? How did you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
They just got away with that.
I don't know where you're from, but in Orzammar, casteless have no lineage, so it's no crime to hurt you. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
I should be going now.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
Okay, Dirk, don't look now, but Liliana is in fact hovering over the ground. Okay, I have to look. Oh wow, wow! Right, right. From now on, I will never again doubt her when she says the Maker sent her. Yep, Maker sent her. That's it. Maker sent her. Wow. The other two haven't even noticed yet. How's she gonna get down from there? Okay. Come on, Liliana, how are you gonna get down from there? Okay, you're leaving her behind. At what point is she going to come? Alright, I'm getting this. Wait, is she still there? Alright. Liliana, seriously. Alright. Hello?
Leave me alone.
Alright. Well, Liliana's gone on to a new life, everyone. Where is she? She's stuck. Okay, I think maybe if you go back to the commons. Oh, there she is. Liliana, that was weird. Don't do it again. Okay, Dirk, look at me. What? Now seriously, there's promissory notes in your pocket. The Harrowmont damning promissory notes that the Shape of Memories will tell me are forged, but only because his grandfather was Lord Harrowmont's aunt's first cousin? Yeah, those ones. Really, doesn't matter who I support, really. I mean, I'm not a dwarf, I know nothing about their politics. Well, Dirk, their future is balanced on a knife point, and any push one way or another will make a difference. I was afraid of that. If I just knew... Look, I want to support Balin because he's for the casteless, and it's terrible how they're treated. But I strongly suspect he's an unscrupulous signball, and he may be a traitor who killed his own father. Or maybe that was Harrowmont who killed the king, who knows? By which I mean, spirit guide, do you know? Or can you find out the truth for me? Okay, it's like this. I tried to find out, and the best I've got is probably Balin killed the king, but not for sure. And probably he killed his oldest brother, and framed his other brother for it. Let's see. And hey, you want to know something else? What? Probably his father got to be king by killing his brother. And probably the brother that Balin killed had been plotting to kill their other brother, who, as far as I can tell, was the one decent one in the family. Really? Any chance we can make him king? Afraid not. Of course not. So, it's all horrible, and... Ooh, okay, I really shouldn't tell you this because it's completely against the rules, but now I know, so it's on my conscience, so I'm going to dump it on your conscience now. Oh, wonderful. What? If Harrowmont becomes king, the commoners and the casteless will revolt, and he will try to suppress them, and there will be a bloody civil war. Many people will die. But if Balin becomes king, he'll start giving commoners and casteless a voice, and change will come, slowly, but basically bloodlessly. Basically. Yeah, well, I don't want to promise no quiet deaths, this being Balin we're talking about. You can see the future. Sometimes glimpses of possibilities, and I'm way past the line of what I'm allowed to tell you now, so seriously, don't push. Alright, fine. Balin it is. I'm not going to dig any deeper. Spoken like a true surfacer. But, Ruli, I'm going to advise you, before you run any errands for Balin, to tell Harrimont you'll enter the proving and investigate what's up with his warriors. Then enter the proving for Balin. Why would I need to lie to Harrimont? Nope, I'm done giving hints. Fine. Fine. Sometimes things look like they're sparkling and they're not really. Eh. Who's this one? Hello.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Yes, isn't this annoying? Who's Ogren?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Bronca. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
And what happened?
All Mino's son said was how unlikely it was that a bunch of smiths would return safely from the deep roads. Which is true. Ancestors preserve us. That's what the warrior caste is for. But Ogren claimed it was an insult to a paragon. Next thing, they're in a duel to first blood to defend Bronca's honor. Then Ogren starts screaming and runs him through.
Wait, so is that what you two were arguing about? Bronca?
It's been 2 years since Bronca left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
And why does Ogren care so much about Bronca?
She's still his wife, isn't she?
Oh.
Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
Well, I need to get going then.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
Tell him yourself.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling darkspawn near Orzammar. They have
Well, here goes. Dylan.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harrimont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
What did you ask me to do again?
Balin is hosting a proving tournament to honor his father's memory, but he somehow scared off most of Lord Harrimont's fighters. If you can enter as Harrimont's champion, you would prove your dedication well.
Right, I will enter this proving and try to see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrimont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Well, good job, Dirk. You didn't lie. No, I didn't, did I?